what's up, America? California gas prices through the roof, nearing $7 a gallon. Now, the official average price in California is $6.11 to $6.13 a gallon.
When I tell you this is some bullshit, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. $4. $4
bumbuckler dollars
and 29 cents for a 87 per gallon. What's going on? I bought this as a secondary car, and instead of $20 for a full tank, I'm paying 60, 75 fucking dollars for full tanks.
I had to pull over because is this real? Is gas now over $4? When did that happen? Wow, this is really, really bad, guys.
Well, Mr. President, our gas prices are getting a little high. When do we expect to see those come down? Let me tell you something. We've got an all-time high in stock market right now. And now we control Iran to not have a nuclear weapon. Like, I ran this, I ran that. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to run out of money if you don't fucking fix these gas prices. Like, $4 a gallon, bro? I can't even fucking build a savings account. Like, every time I turn around, oh, there goes $35. And that shit only gets me half a tank. Like $4 a gallon? I'm in Texas, bro. We have like the lowest gas prices. But $4? Come on, man. Just making the fucking rich richer. Like, I mean, come on. This ain't what the fuck I voted for.
Okay, let me give you guys a gas update. This is in SeaTac. Ain't no way. $6.19 at the Shell, and then $6.19 at the 76 too. That's a 50-cent increase. Damn, bro. $8 is gonna come sooner than later, man. No, and check this out. The highest price isn't up there. Look at this. I've never seen it $7. I've never seen it in my whole life $7 in the state of Washington. What the fuck? Chat, are we cooked?
Why did I just spend $73.62 on gas? I always pay like 50. Oh, are you $4.69? Are you out of your fucking mind right now? Oh my gosh. Am I driving a fucking truck? Oh my god, this is a Nissan Altima. Oh, I was gonna buy snacks. I did not just pay 73. No, guys, this has to be a joke. Oh, I'm about to rob the gas station at this point. The fuck? Oh my gosh. I basically spent 100. That's ridiculous. Oh my god. This is not real life. Stupid idiot car. I was looking under my car thinking that the gas was like spilling out. So I'm like, why is it not stopping? Oh my gosh.
Gas prices are shocking everybody right now, the highest we've ever seen in years. And experts are warning that even if the Strait of Hormuz reopens today, it may take months for the prices to come down again. So the pain at the pump may not disappear anytime soon. So we should brace for tough moments ahead. So let's have a look, then I'll come back with more commentary, all right? Let's get into it.
Hey, you might want to share this with as many people as possible, because the last oil tanker to pass through the Strait of Hormuz to come to the United States just arrived in California. And that means that there are no more oil tankers coming through the Strait of Hormuz to the United States.
But it doesn't mean they're not getting oil elsewhere. That's the part everyone always misses in that deal. And refiners in California have already purchased oil elsewhere, and it's already on the way. They have a lot of countries they can get oil from. They can get it from Canada, Guyana, Brazil, Argentina, I think Ecuador. It's kind of like, you know, if you went to Target to buy something and they didn't have it, so you went across the street to Walmart and they had it. It's kind of like that. Yeah. California's not going to run out of gas. California's not going to run out of gas. They're just not, okay?
Big oil and the U.S. government are lying to you. They're lying to all of us. The fact that gas prices have increased almost $1 and more than $1 in most places in the United States is ridiculous. But let me tell you why they're lying to you. 70% of the oil that the United States of America uses comes from the United States of America. And it takes roughly 2 months to refine and transport the oil from oil to gas and transport it to your gas stations for you to put it in your car and other things that you might need gas for. Okay? This is a price gouge. They are raising the prices so they can meet their quotas. Not only that, they're raising their prices because they know we need the shit. And they know we're not going to stop using it. It's the same thing that happened to us during COVID with the grocery price increase. Did those groceries ever go down? No, they didn't. So let me explain this to you. Everything that's happening in Iran right now, it's been roughly 3.5 weeks, right? That is not enough time. The second that we got involved with war in Iran, our oil prices jacked up. Now, how does that make sense? If 20% of the oil from the Strait of Hormuz is coming into the United States, shouldn't our oil prices have only gone up 20%? But shouldn't they have waited until we ran out of the oil that we are already using and have already refined and processed before those prices started to increase? The U.S. government is lying to you. This is all about big oil and making money. And they're making money off of the backs of American people.
Have your advisors told you anything in terms of how long we can expect gas prices as high as they are right now?
I don't need advisors to tell me that. I know what it is. When this is over, oil prices are going to go down very, very rapidly. So is inflation, so is everything else. But frankly, much more important than short-term or even long-term oil prices, you can't let the most violent, vicious country in the last 50 years have a nuclear weapon.
The most violent, vicious country to have nuclear weapons. I thought he was talking about us for a minute there. We're the only ones that ever used one. We've been attacking people for, oh my gosh, since we've started. Oh my goodness. Is somebody going to come and stop us? I mean, if we look at the standards on who needs to be dealt with, I think it's us. Is that why the aliens are coming? Oh no. I wonder where I could go. I wonder if there's a bunker under a ballroom somewhere. Yeah, that won't be safe from the people, though.
Breaking news just a few minutes ago out of Washington that the Federal Reserve has come out and said that gasoline prices will average at least $5 per gallon by June. And they said there's no way to stop this with what's happening in the economy. Buckle up. It's going to get worse.
Gas is $5 in Michigan, and now that there's no real reasonable fucking excuse for it, now like they're pivoting. It's, well, we're willing to deal with a little bit of, we're willing to pay a little bit of more for freedom. We're willing to pay a little bit more. It's just pathetic, you guys, pathetic. Anything to not just say I voted for an idiot. We're willing to pay. We're willing to pay.
So gas is now $4.19 a gallon right now here in Texas. I just filled my car, it was $85. I just thought about it. If you're working a minimum wage job, right? Say you work an 8-hour workday, that's about at $7.25 an hour. That's about $60, $58. Okay, in one day, you literally wouldn't even have enough to drive to fucking work on one tank for 20 gallons. Say you have maybe a smaller tank, doesn't matter. Paid a little bit less. You literally wouldn't have enough to even drive to work to fill up your car. Granted, the tank takes a little, but it doesn't matter. This is absolutely insanity. We feel like we're in California here. What's going on?
Am I the only one that's noticing? Every time I pass up a gas station here in San Antonio, ain't nobody in this motherfucker, y'all. I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody pumping gas. Ain't nobody got time for that shit, bro. That 420 shit is dead.
I think we're all just in a state of denial. And I say this because cost of living is just unbearable in this country, and I think that like no one's really talking about it because no one knows what to do or what to say, and our leaders don't give a you know what. I say this because like last week I was talking with my friend who lives in Michigan about gas prices, and for some reason, the Midwest is like affected immediately in terms of the rising cost in gas and fuel and so forth. Like I think over there right now, if gas is $5 a gallon, which is absolutely insane. Michigan's supposed to be affordable. I live in the DC area. Gas here is like $4.40. It's obviously going up, and obviously, like we know, big cities are not affordable, but for gas to be like $5+ in Michigan, that's like wild. Michigan is supposed to be affordable. How are people like living? I don't really understand what's going on in this country, and no one seems to care. There is no solution. Our leaders are not providing us with solutions, and people are struggling and they're talking about struggling, but I feel like because there's no solutions, they're just like, okay, well, let's charge it to a credit card, or let's just like, I don't know, get through the next few months and see what happens. And things are getting like really scary, and they're getting really bad, you guys. I don't know. I just genuinely feel like things are bad and there's no hope. Like I don't know what's going on anymore. And it's just crazy that like the Democrats are our opposition party, and they're like, whatever, let's fight about Hassan Piker. Like what? Like this is insane. Absolutely insane.
Gas prices, when I first got my driver's license in 2016, I remember looking at the pump and it was $1.99 per gallon. And then I think it like topped off at like $2.14. And I remember when it went over the $2, I was like, how am I gonna be able to afford filling up my Chevy Cruise at the age of 16, working as a server 2 nights a week? To fill up my little Chevy Cruise, it was $25, if that. Now, $25 gets me maybe a quarter of a tank and a Hyundai Tucson. That's all. That's all.
This is absolutely hilarious. Gas prices are a little high right now, maybe because we're winning too much. But that's okay, because real Americans know how to adapt. Patriots don't complain, they conserve. Here are some great, very smart tips. Keep your tires properly inflated. Big one. Huge. Drive steady. No crazy speeding. Like the lunatics. Smooth winds. Always. Only drive downhill whenever possible. I've been saying this for years. Gravity is free energy. Nobody uses it like we should. Fill your tank at night so the gasoline is cooler, therefore more powerful. Science. Do your part. Save gas. Don't be a liberal Democrat about it.
What makes America even more angry is that Trump campaigned on lowering prices, avoiding wars, and helping working class families. But he has done the exact opposite, Leaving ordinary people are dealing with rising costs while the billionaires and the oil companies continue making profits. And at the end of the day, regular people are the ones who suffer the most, while the leaders make decisions that create instability around the world. Politicians will still have security, chauffeurs, private planes, while the working class people are the ones standing at a gas station, staring at numbers rising faster than their paycheck, Right now, millions of Americans are exhausted. People were already struggling even before the gas prices exploded. Rent is high. Groceries are expensive. Families are drowning in bills, And now the fuel prices are becoming another heavyweight on top of everything. When gas prices rise, it doesn't stop at the pump. Everything else becomes expensive. Truck drivers spend more on transporting goods across the country. Farmers spend more operating equipment and transporting crops. Businesses, they spend more on shipping and deliveries. Airlines, they raise the ticket price, Transportation becomes more expensive. Food prices go up because the stores, they pass those transportation costs to the consumers. That makes every trip to the grocery store become harder. Every bill becomes harder to pay. Many leaders are good at making promises just to get elected, but few think about the average person. Right now, there are parents skipping meals so their children can eat. There are elderly people carrying pills in half because medication costs are too much. There are workers taking extra shifts just to survive. People are feeling the pressure and they will continue feeling the pain because even if the strait opens today, the recovery may take months because the tankers need to move again. Infrastructure has to recover. Insurance costs still remain high, you see. Markets still remain unstable. So millions of Americans right now are tired of hearing about promises while their bills keep rising. People want stability. People want affordability. And until then, frustration, anger, and disappointment will continue growing across the country. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.